over 11 weeks now, Israel using starvation as a weapon of war. Israel has blocked all the food, medicine, and other reliefs from entering Gaza, where more than 2 million Palestinians live. The United Nations provide a fig leaf of aid and blunt global outrage as Israeli starvation tactic continue. In the United States, veterans launched 40 days fast to protest Israel's starvation of Gaza. On Sunday morning, here in Minneapolis, in the front of Hennepin Bridge, a group of veterans got together to protest the genocide in Gaza.
What's going on in Gaza is just terrible. Just the siege, the bombing, and the people are not getting any food and not getting nearly enough food. Israel and U.S. pretending that they have a feeding program, but it's not. It's just a drop in the bucket. It's not nearly enough. People are just
one desperate. Of the organizers was Colleen Rowley, is a retired FBI agent. You all know her. She was on the front of the Time magazine. She is the one who wrote 9/11 memo.
Controversial. Now you're asking to feed the children in Gaza or stop the genocide. You've been accused of anti-Semitic.
That's right. It's not working that well anymore, the accusations of anti-Semitic. That's why they're trying to pass a law. They're coming very close to passing a law saying that any criticism, essentially saying that any criticism of Israel is equated with terrorism. Worse than being anti-Semitic. A hate crime, it's actually, they're trying to equate it with terrorism. They came this close, and they're still trying to pass the law. Democrat, Republican, they all voted for to arm Israel. And they should have known, because by that time, the International Court of Justice had already said it's plausible genocide. And the human rights organizations had said it's genocide. So it's not like you can plead ignorance.
Just this morning, in the front page of the Star Tribune, there was a picture of what's happening in Gaza.
Really?
That's encouraging. And we had another protester article earlier this week, so I think the worm's starting to turn.
In Minnesota, there is no doubt, maybe some other places might be somewhat different, you can tell by people going by. 60-70% are against genocide. They don't know what to do. We live here, they're afraid to act, but there are a high majority of people now are, you know who's against the genocide? The former Prime Minister of Israel has turned against the genocide.
Yeah, I'm not a veteran, but I'm an ally. But I'm an English teacher, ESL teacher.
God bless you.
And I've taught in post-war places. I taught in Bosnia, I taught in Iraq, I taught in Afghanistan. So I've had students that have been through wars, and I'm just really feeling for the folks in Palestine.
I think learning English is another war.
Yeah.
Finally, I had a chance to talk to the organizer of this protest, and he was sitting alone with his sign. And
how many days? 9?
Yeah, so far. Okay, I'm kind of doing Ramadan style. One meal a day.
About the veteran for peace. I mean, when you hear veteran, you know that people already been in wars and have experience, and we need to take their voice seriously.
Well, yes, Veterans for Peace started basically with the Vietnam War. And I should say, every one of the wars America gets involved in, there's another veterans organization opposed to that war. For instance, in Iraq, that spawned Iraqi Veterans for Peace, or Iraqi Veterans Against the War. It's since become about FACE, a different organization. But all these wars for empire, they produce a backlash. People who are supposed to be fighting those wars, they see the truth and they get changed by that.
You can see it. Children, babies, children. Those 2 doctors had 9 children killed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's why I volunteered for the Gaza flotillas. I've seen those little kids. I look at my
Do they
grandchildren.
actually, the majority of the Nawaz, they see them as children?
Yeah. It's the same thing happened in Vietnam.
Potential terrorists.
That's right. And the Israelis, I have heard many, even Israeli officials, say they're not children, they're baby terrorists.
What is the reaction so far of this movement? You know, from the people, the media.
From the media, not so great. From the people, very good. From our political leaders, total disaster. They've been enabling this genocide, well, for more than 70 years, basically. So it's very discouraging. And it's clear that a majority of people are opposed to the war, are opposed to giving arms to Israel to kill babies and civilians in general. And our political leaders basically either do nothing or say such mild things that it just allows the killing of people to continue. There are many Jewish people, Jewish organizations, Jewish Voice for Peace, for instance, not in our name, who are opposed to what our government is doing and who join in these big demonstrations.
Where do you get all this energy?
Because I am high energy, but it's day 9, and I've limited to 250 calories per day. I've lost over 10 pounds
Here
now.
we go.
And if I go down way below my normal weight, I might have to reconsider.
Yeah.
But for right now,
We want you alive, by the way.
Yeah.
So tell me about the sign. How did
You can make one of these. All you need is an office box.
look familiar?
My name's Roger,
So
otherwise known as Garbanzo.
Yeah.
So-
Yep, I live in downtown Minneapolis right here, and we all pray every day. We all pray, well, most of us do. Those of us that should, all of us.
what do you think of the genocide in Gaza?
Say horrible. Absolutely awful. It makes him weep too.
From downtown Minneapolis, across from the Hennepin Bridge, a group of veterans fast against genocide in Gaza and met them, and it was a wonderful group, wonderful spirit, and free Palestine, free Palestine.